Derek, top 6 official.
Yeah,
Man.
very much so. To do it with 2 games to spare is testament to so much good work with the club, particularly the players, but my staff, the board, big effort. The club was in a poor place 3 years ago. Obviously we came in just over 2 years ago and as a championship team and managed to get out of that first attempt, which wasn't easy, and it wasn't without its challenges. Last season we were still punching and fighting and scraping to try and make sure we stayed a Premier League team. So, I think a lot of changes made in the summer. So a lot of good work done by a lot of good people, and we've managed to deliver a top 6 finish, which was terrific for us, and I thought it was today the response was needed at half time. I thought we obviously passed up a couple of really good chances in the first half, and none more so than Marley's header for 3 or 4 yards right on the stroke of half time. But any time I've asked the players for that response, it's been there, and I thought we were terrific second half. I thought we looked a more likely team to score, to be honest. I thought we were best spell 10 minutes before we scored, 10 minutes after we scored, and Finley's got a great chance at the end there to win it. So we come with 2 strikers, we play with 2 wingers. There's a trade-off with that, particularly against a team like Hearts who want to use the pitch and try and make it a possession-based game. There's a lot of decisions need to be made and a lot of work has to be done, but we know that if we can do that side of it well, we've got a real threat. Ball carriers on the side, a front 2 who were magnificent second half. The 2 of them dominated their 2 centre-backs second half, and it was a magnificent goal from Marley. Great support from the crowd for our end of it. And we were just looking for that. We got a bit greedy to try to win the game and try to get all 3 points, but we knew a point would secure top 6, and that was the main objective of the day, and thankfully we've managed to do it.
It's now a case of just finishing as high as you possibly can.
Yeah, 7 games to go. We're not going to be kicking back and give ourselves a pat on the back. I think it's once you're in top 6, and we said that at the start of the campaign, that once you get to top 6, you've got an opportunity. If obviously there's maybe an extra place there if Aberdeen win the cup, then there's only 4 places for Europe. If Aberdeen don't win the cup, then there's an extra spot. So we've just got to try, and we're got 4th place at the minute. We need to do everything we can to hold on to that. There'll be some good teams coming from behind us to try and challenge that and test us, and we've got to be ready for that challenge. So if we can finish 4th, that would be truly a huge effort from everybody. But that's what we're going to try and do. We'll just knuckle down, get on with the job in hand, and see where it takes us with the last 7 games.
Do you feel as Hearts are just out of reach for both yourself and St Mirren?
Yeah, I mean, listen, Hearts. You'd expect Hearts to be challenging for 3rd and securing that. Their objectives totally different to ours at the start of the campaign. I think Stephen's doing a good job here. He's accumulated a lot of good players. Looks a well-run club at the minute, doing a lot of good things. But our challenges with ourselves, you'd maybe expect other clubs to challenge Hearts for that position, but the fact that we are as close to them, we've always had tight games with them this season. I think we had lost the same amount of games up until a couple of weeks ago, but they had that 6 or 7 different wins over our draws. We had far more draws, and I think in every one of them Lawrence had scored. And the difference sometimes at having that type of striker that can make those draws into wins. I'm not saying they're a one-man team, because they've got a terrific squad and good players, and I think Stevens, as I say, is doing a really good job. But Shankland's a special player, and everybody wants those types of strikers. The simple reason for us, we committed to 2 strikers because we didn't think we could get a striker in the door that could guarantee us 20. So in simple basic terms, we just put 2 together that would maybe get us 10 each, and Marley's up to 12 now. Vassell's on 9. So that was a simplistic way of looking at it. We committed to 2 strikers, and we've got 20 odd goals from 2 strikers.
You talked about Kyle Vassell there. He really physically imposed himself on the Hearts defence today. Do you think he is key to letting the other players maybe shine round about him?
Yes, I thought he led the line brilliant. I thought first half as well, but particularly second half, as I say, they were a bit unsure to deal with that physicality. But he can play, Kyle. He can run. He can do a bit of everything. But above all, he's such a strong leader of the team. He's galvanised the dressing room, and he leads by example. So he's so key for us. He's actually struggling a wee bit at the minute with a little groin complaint that might need surgery, so we're just trying to nurse him along as one or two others at the minute towards the end of the season, but it might need an operation, so he might need to come out the firing line before the end of the season so we can get him ready for next season. But I feel really fortunate that we've got the squad that we've put together. All right, cheers. Thank you.